What if I told you that all your health issues, pills to fix those health issues, and your family history of diseases could be wiped out? High cholesterol, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, never again.
You may not even need pills or doctors to improve your quality of life. In fact,
all you need are 10 days. I'm JD Roth. As one of the creators and executive producers of NBC's The Biggest Loser and ABC's Extreme Weight Loss, nobody understands the psychology of losing weight better than I do. We all know losing weight can be hard, but keeping it off is even harder. In the real world, if you lose over 100 pounds, only 5% of the people are able to keep it off. Across every weight loss show I have ever done, 50% of our people keep it off forever. That's 10 times the national average. There's a method to our madness. Each week, I give a new group of people the tools they need to transform their lives. But it's up to them to follow through. This week, some old friends of mine from The Biggest Loser. They started The Biggest Loser unfit, unhealthy, and unhappy.
My relationship with food is, I love it. I'm a food addict.
Then, they finished The Biggest Loser hopeful, skinny, fit, and ready to take on the world.
And I'm season 1 winner of The Biggest Loser. At the end of the season, I had lost 122 pounds.
But somewhere along the way,
and I celebrated by having a cheeseburger and a lot of ribs and French fries.
I cannot wait to get this soda in my mouth.
Their old habits crept back in.
Leaving The Biggest Loser and coming home from what I call is like the safety bubble, and it was just downhill from there.
And unfortunately, so did the pounds.
I have no hope in this shirt.
Gained all of the weight back and then some? Really? I was wrong.
To make matters worse, the New York Times published an article telling everyone that you can't get away from a basic biological reality. As long as you're below your initial weight, your body is gonna try to get you back. What hope is there for the rest of us?
My relationship to food is almost like how I am with you. It's my comfort.
Yeah.
It's my support. It makes me feel good. It doesn't judge me.
Could this really be true? How do you get lucky enough to get a lottery ticket to be on The Biggest Loser, lose all the weight, end up on the cover of People magazine, and then gain it all back?
This is what I fit into at the finale. I didn't stick to it. I didn't maintain that accomplishment. It's like I realize it, but then I still keep self-destructing.
You know, I've made small compromises through the years that have turned into old habits.
So is it your metabolism, or is it your choices? Will they succeed, or will they fail again? Find out on The Big Fat Truth.
Walking into the gym, I'm nervous. Like I have no better word to say than nervous.
Hey!
Hi, how are you?
Good to see you.
We've tried so many things in the past 5 years that if we don't try one more thing, then we're truly never gonna get better. So this is our last ditch attempt to try something we've never tried before, go 100% in, and see what can happen.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi.
Good to see you.
You too. Hey, man.
How are you?
There he is.
It's been a while. Good to see you.
Good. Welcome, you guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's actually really good to see you. The last time I saw you was in The Biggest Loser gym. You guys convinced yourself to do things that nobody ever thought was possible. We changed the conversation all across America. And I remember watching all of you on that final day, standing there, arms over your head, victorious, as your life was completely changed. And then for some of you, it happened slowly. Some of you, it happened a little quicker. That weight started to pile back on again. What do you think you weigh?
$330 pounds?
It's very close. 323 pounds.
And I've never been over 300 pounds, ever.
I may be 323 pounds, but my heart feels 500 pounds. And that's even worse than weighing more than I've ever done in my entire life.
And then This article on the cover of the New York Times came out suggesting that the Biggest Loser contestants all gained the weight back and their bodies fighting against them, and they blamed it on their metabolism.
I really look at The Biggest Loser as something that was incredible in my life. I don't regret one thing about it, and reading the New York Times article for me, it was like, I know what I've done to put myself in this position. I know every time I didn't go to the gym, I'm in control of my decisions at the end of the day.
Right, some of the same doctors and researchers in that article were the ones that when I started The Biggest Loser, I went to see how much a human being could lose a week. And every doctor told me the same thing. 1 to 2 pounds a week was all they could lose. And then you guys came on the show and taught us that it was more like 1 to 2 pounds a day that you were losing. I felt like they were only looking at the science. It was like calories in versus calories out. For me, I'm sure Ryan remembers, the first question I asked him had to do with why he thought he was so overweight. And in a matter of seconds, that man broke down hysterically crying on camera. In the end, those tears actually weighed more than the fat, because ultimately those breakdowns created breakthroughs. And that's how we were able to defeat the scientific part. The big fat truth of it all is you're really carrying the weight up here, and that this is the outcome of that. So what I'm hoping that we can do on this show is fix this. And if we fix this, then this fixes itself. So Ramon, you finished The Biggest Loser. You had a lot of accomplishments. Not only did you meet your girlfriend, you lost 154 pounds. And in the end, they actually asked you to work on the Biggest Loser resorts. You were there to inspire, motivate, train, and be an example of what was possible.
I quit tattooing, and I went to work for the resort, and Jess came, and we got to spend every day working out and teaching people what we just learned on the show. It was one of the best things that we did, and also at the same time is one of the worst things that we did.
Why is that?
There was a woman, and she basically just said, hey, I don't think you should be up here talking to me because you don't look like the guy you did. And granted, I was like 14 pounds away from my finale weight. I got in my truck and I left. And I called my boss and I said, hey, I'm not coming back. And they said, why? What happened? And I said, why am I putting myself out there if these people aren't gonna respect it? And doing a great job and it's nothing.
The fact that one woman can say one sentence and completely derail you proves to me that the New York Times is wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
It isn't your metabolism, it's your mind.
Exactly.
She got in your head. And so what we have to do is we have to break that cycle. You guys have a food addiction and we need to deal with that food addiction.
Right.
Mallory, I remember the sound of that scale being like your nightmare.
It still is. I have not got on one. I don't know the numbers. I don't want to know the numbers. And I don't want to live by a number. I just want to be happy.
I always felt you more than anyone else, that scale represented judgment. And for you, that doesn't work. So if the perfect marriage is a 10, and a marriage that you're not getting any happiness and any pleasure out of is a 1, where on the scale are you currently? We're not gonna put a number to your weight, but where are you on the happiness scale?
6.
Curtis, your wife talked about happiness. Is she happy?
Yeah.
I want to talk with you about love. Do you feel loved?
Quite honestly, JD, no.
What's missing?
I think a lot of times, I feel like I'm not good enough.
Who inside your house do you want to feel loved by the most?
My wife.
This is what we got to work on. Now, the easy stuff. I think that we all know that 80% of what you need to do starts with what you put in your mouth. Right? That's 80% of it. So if we're putting the right food in, then you're going to get the results you want.
Yeah.
I believe that the way to do this is a way we have not tried on any weight loss show I have ever done over the last almost 15 years. And it's a whole food, plant-based diet. And I know, well, what does that mean? I just have to eat everything green? No. We are going to eat a lot of plants. You get a lot of protein from plants, We are going to avoid all animal protein, and you're not going to believe what happens. The reversal of disease. And for the first 10 days of the 90 days, I don't want you to have to think. I want you to create a habit. So we went out and we found an unbelievable company called Kitchen Therapy. They're a whole food, plant-based meal delivery service. And for the next 10 days, you can put nothing in your mouth unless we've given it to you.
A whole food, plant-based diet.
All right, let's go get your food. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
Take it away.
Ladies first.
This is what's needed. I'm doomed. I'm doomed.
If you want to be successful in the first 10 days, you got to stick to the plan. And you need support. That's why I created a social media page for all 6 participants to be there for each other every minute of every day.
I'm nervous. I mean, I have this second chance to learn something awesome, and I think I'm open to it.
Apples and a banana.
I just don't want to fail.
Hashtag plant life.
Plan life.
This morning I have chosen, can't believe it's a green smoothie. I'm just nervous. How good can a bag of food be that's frozen? It smells horrible, tastes great. Cheers.
The fact remains that I made a lot of poor choices when it came to food. I need something that I can do for the rest of my life. It doesn't seem so out of the realm of possibility to have a plant-based, whole food diet for the rest of my life. Anyway, that is about it.
Out of everyone, Curtis had gained the most weight since being on The Biggest Loser. I really want him to see what success looks like. So I'm sending him someone who was also from The Biggest Loser, but's kept the weight off for more than a decade.
Wake up, wake up. Oh my God, are you serious?
Pete was on The Biggest Loser more than a decade ago, and he's kept his weight off almost to the exact pound of his final weigh-in. Did Pete accept that it was just his metabolism, that he was powerless in the fight to keep the weight off? No. You know why? He holds himself accountable. Every year on the date of his final weigh-in, he sends me a picture of himself to prove it. I want Curtis to see what it takes to get fit and healthy and stay there.
Wake up, wake up. Oh my God, are you serious? It's 5 in the morning. We're at your door. How you doing, man?
Man.
You good? You good?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
You get a good night's sleep?
Yeah, I'm still waking up, man. Come on.
Well, you don't quite have on the fancy workout shoes. Do you sleep in those? So first thing is, put on your workout gear.
Give me 15.
How about 5?
He's had a lot of success with keeping the weight off after The Biggest Loser. I want to get everything I possibly can out of him and pick his brain.
Let's get to it.
All right.
When's the last time you worked out?
3 weeks ago.
All right, 3 weeks. What'd you do 3 weeks ago?
I took a long distance walk.
I took a long, is that called working out? I think
No,
that
I
might
don't
be
think so.
activity.
Right,
That
right,
might be
right,
activity.
right,
All right. I have this routine, and the routine is one of the things that allows me to be successful. I call it command and control. So in the morning, I want to command the morning. Certain things that I absolutely do to make sure that my day is going the right way. You know, make sure that I'm hopping on the treadmill, I'm getting some workout in. The other part is I control my evening. I'm gonna think about what I'm gonna eat the next day, make sure that food is already set out. Are you ready to get it on?
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. Come on, brother, let's do it. All right, so let's do it. 1, 2, 3. 1. What I like to do is what I call the ABCs. 3, A is for above the waist. 4, B is for below the waist, and then we do some cardio. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good work, give me some. So this is what I call Pete invades the pantry. You gotta pull some things out that are going to interfere with your transformation. Let's see, what do we have? Chocolate sandwich cookies.
Your go-to.
We got some potato chips, baked snack crackers baked with cheese, chocolate-covered donuts. Pete's Pantry Raid. Don't say that too fast, you might say the wrong thing. I have a simple acronym that I use when I'm most susceptible to, poor foods. I call it HALT, H-A-L-T. When I'm hungry, angry, lonely, and tired.
Yep.
That's the time that I'm most likely to turn to this stuff.
Yep, you got them all.
For instance, one of the things I personally had to deal with, I've had those halt moments, but it's hard to gain the weight back when all you're binging on is apples.
See, I was gonna ask that. What do you turn to? Because I noticed that today.
what I teach is, I'm not looking for you to change all your behaviors overnight. So if you would normally deal with an issue with food, let's deal with it with food. Just make it better food.
Okay.
So instead of these chocolate-covered donuts, go get an apple. The thing is that we have to limit the options, and I'm willing to help you all talk about how do we create a menu for the entire week. It can still be simple to pull together, and the whole family can be eating better. Even as you all are eating almost perfect, we still want the kids to eat better. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, so let's start this journey. Dump it right there, the whole thing.
Dude, hey now!
It's about making the right choices every day.
Pete's visit helped me to find my inner strength
You have to stay in touch.
We will.
Let me know how you're doing.
and to tap into that every single day.
Who's strong? I'm strong. Who's strong?
I'm strong.
Who's strong?
I'm strong.
Look at your neighbor. Who's strong?
You're strong.
Who's strong?
You're strong.
Who's strong?
You're strong.
What are we?
Forever
strong. All right, good job, y'all. Love y'all. Thank you. We will see you later.
My first rap.
Your first rap. Oh my goodness. She sounded like such a suburban girl. All right, y'all. See y'all later. God bless.
All right, Pete. Yeah, that was the greatest.
That's a life changer.
My confidence is stronger, and that's motivation to keep me going, because not only do I feel healthier, mentally, I feel so much better. So let's hear your thoughts on it. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm gonna go get a haircut right now. That's how good I feel. I'm gonna take care of my insides and my outsides. I'll post a before and after picture. Take it easy.
I'm out here getting a little bit of exercise in. So I gotta push myself just a little bit more each day in order to, break out of my comfort zone and hit my goal, reach my potential.
My brother just landed about an hour ago from 2 weeks in the Philippines. And of course, what does he want? Cinnamon rolls, kolaches, bear claws, donuts. Yes. For the next hour, I have to smell this. It smells really good. I'm PMSing, but mind over matter. Right, Shadow? It's mind over matter, huh?
It's been 10 days and the numbers don't lie. So we're about to find out if they stuck to the plan or if they cheated. In my hand, I hold the numbers from your blood work, from your weight, from your body assessment. Here's the deal. I knew it was gonna be good. I had no idea it was gonna be what it is. Day 10, and we're about to find out just how much progress these former Biggest Loser contestants have made. In my hand, I hold the numbers from your blood work, from your weight, from your body assessment. I've already taken a look at it. Can you see? Can you read it on my face?
I think it's good.
Here's the deal. I knew it was gonna be good. I had no idea it was gonna be what it is.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
And before I get into the numbers, how did it go? How do you feel?
Feel amazing.
Yeah, great.
So much energy. I feel better. We're happier than Biggest Loser 5 years ago. And I think that's incredible because I think for the past 2 years that we've struggled, we really thought we can't do it because we can't put in 8 hours a day of working out. It's just not feasible. And I think we've just proved ourselves wrong.
Do it right now. Whatever it is, if you want to move to the next step, you want to move to whatever your objective is, you need to do it now. The urgency is now.
Curtis,
And so I love that.
that is the big fat truth. That's it.
That's it.
That's the whole game.
Right.
Curtis, you started 10 days ago weighing over 400 pounds. You lost 33 pounds
Oh my God.
in 10 days. 8% of your body weight.
That's amazing.
Unreal. Wow. It's like I can't go wrong with plant-based. I've done so many different things before, trying every diet plan you could possibly imagine. And what I've learned from the plant-based dieting, if it has roots, I'm good. It's good
Even the broccoli soup?
Curtis, your insulin level was 41.1 10 days ago. We just did your blood work. It's 18.
Whoa!
Wow.
That's unheard of. Let's just go right down the line to Mallory. Mallory, again, amazing weight loss. You lost 5% of your body weight in 10 days, 12 pounds. Your bad cholesterol, not your full cholesterol number, just the bad cholesterol, was 119. In 10 days, yours dropped 45 points, Mallory. Let's go over to Jessica. You did pretty well this week. You came in just right under Curtis. You lost 24 pounds in 10 days.
Oh my God.
That's so awesome.
It's day 10, and I feel awesome. I get home from 12 hours of work, and I have energy. Like, it's just not normal for me anymore. I just feel like a totally different person. I don't feel like I'm stuck.
Yeah.
Like I just said, I don't need to work out 8 hours a day. And that's, for the past 5 years, I thought that's what I needed.
Do you feel like you're depriving yourself, or is it not the same volume of eating?
It's like when I'm hungry, I can eat. And I'm not scared to eat pasta anymore, which I would never touch before. I barely ate quinoa. I mean, now it's like, fill my cup.
Well, that wasn't the only good news I can give you. Your insulin level dropped over 30% in 10 days.
Awesome. That was my biggest fear.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ramon, you lost a lot of weight. You lost 25 pounds
Oh my goodness.
in 10 days, 6%. Your bad cholesterol also dropped 26 points.
Wow.
23% drop on your bad cholesterol in 10 days.
With that. It's awesome, it feels amazing. Now, I can do this with food, just by eating healthy and eating greens, and it feels awesome, amazing.
Clearly, what you guys are doing is working in a massive way. Ryan, your weight loss, insane. You lost 18 pounds in 10 days.
Nice work.
We're doing this for the long term and not just 90 days or not just a TV show.
Right.
But we're sorry. But it's a life change, and I see it affecting my wife and my kids, and
This is a guy that is coming out now that's just awesome to see.
it's great, and I feel good, and like I want to get up in the morning, and you know, and we all do. We all feel it.
Yeah.
Brittany, you lost 6%.
That's awesome. I have chills.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Wow.
You lost 13 pounds
Way to
in
go.
10 days.
Wow.
More than a pound a day, which I gotta say has probably never happened to you before.
No, I mean, my biggest number that I ever lost on Biggest Loser was 10 pounds.
Wow.
And that was week 1. That was 8 hours a day, 6 days a week in the gym, 1,200 calories.
Right.
And it's just night and day, completely different. I didn't even know I lost 13 pounds. I'm actually really excited about that.
I know, she wants to jump somewhere. I can feel it.
All right, group hug, come on, come on. Great job, you guys.
There I am sitting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, twiddling my thumbs, going through email, getting in the gym extra early this morning. It's off to a good start, but it's hell of an early.
The thing that has been the toughest for me is these plateaus I get on. And I feel like I've been really on the program, like spot on. And I'll have weeks where I lose 3 pounds, and then I'll have a week where I don't lose, I lose like a half a pound. And then I lose 4 pounds, and then I lose nothing for a week. Maybe my body just can't handle keep going down, 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 down. It keeps going. So, take it easy.
I came to Ryan's house. Now, he thinks I'm here to cook him a meal and kind of teach him how to cook plant-based. But actually, I got a little surprise in store for him. Let's see if he's up for the challenge. I think he will be. He's a pretty competitive guy.
JD,
Ryan, how are you? Okay to come in?
Welcome to Benson Manor.
Thank you.
So yeah, thanks for coming over. I'm excited to see what's gonna
You know,
happen.
I know food is the #1 issue everybody struggles with, and making the right thing with the right combinations, and you have kids, and timing is always an issue. I remember you saying, like, it's just easier sometimes to go get in your car, go over to fast food. It's quicker. You get the fast food, you come down, you set the bags down, and everybody eats and you're done.
And I got 4 fast food places like 2 blocks from here, so it is tough.
So I thought, if I brought food over, I could show you maybe that we could have a little, a fair competition.
Oh, okay.
You leave me here. I'm gonna make a meal. While I'm here, you're gonna go get fast food.
Okay.
Before you get back, I can have my entire meal done and on the table and ready for everybody to eat.
leave me here. I'm gonna make a meal. While I'm here, you're gonna go get fast food.
Okay.
And before you get back, I can have my entire meal done and on the table and ready for everybody to eat.
Okay.
It's 5 ingredients, made in 10 minutes for under $15. It's gonna be whole food, plant-based. $15, right out of my own pocket.
All right.
I spent less than $15. Game on.
Game on. Good luck.
Thank you.
We'll see you.
All right, let's get started here. I'm so scared. I'm lost in the kitchen. Actually, I'm not. I could probably take a seat for a few minutes and still beat them. So here's my 5 ingredients. Tomatoes. That's 1.
I don't want to eat this stuff right now, but I do want to see if JD can really make a big meal for 5 of us for under 15 bucks.
Pasta. That's 2. It's a protein pasta. 17 grams of protein and 7 grams of fiber in every serving.
I'm gonna hit this big chain.
3. I got an onion right here.
Of course, I get the big Suburban right in front of me. She's probably ordering for an army.
4. Can't saute with any oil. Put a little veggie broth in there and keep sauteing.
Thank you, sir.
And 5, you can actually buy pre-made lentils. It's a great source of protein, almost makes it taste like a meat sauce.
Don't let it ever be said that I'm not a little bit competitive.
Look at that. He's gonna lose, and he's gonna lose bad. And my meal's gonna taste better and be better for him on top of it. I'm done. Ryan, your timing is perfect. Finished.
Smells good.
So
looks tasty.
I made 5 of them. It's just like I said.
Look at your elegant presentation.
The 5 ingredients, and that was it. And by the way, I have leftovers. I have an additional meal that you can have the next day.
So I got lunch tomorrow, too.
You have lunch tomorrow, too. So I'll tell you what. You grab a couple bowls, I'll grab, let's at least set the table.
My family's supposed to be home any minute. I'm excited.
There you go. Look at the food that Ryan was putting on his family's table. So I think that answers the question. Was it his metabolism, or was he just making bad choices? I'm so impressed by you. I can't tell you how impressed I am by you.
She's more adventuresome than I am sometimes.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
You know, I don't expect, like, my kids in the beginning didn't start eating like this, right?
Right.
It was baby steps.
Yeah.
And you keep serving it, and you keep trying it different ways, and sooner or later, everybody develops a taste for it. But you have to develop a taste for it, because developing a taste for that stuff over there gets nobody to a good place.
Right.
And then you know how kids are. They scream loud enough, you'll just give in.
Yeah.
And it's good, too. It's not just healthy, but I like it. And I feel like I'm eating something, you know?
You are. You're doing your body good.
Yeah.
And your involvement is so key, and he talks about how supportive you are.
Yeah.
And those are the families that are so much better off when this is over.
Right.
It's when one person wants to do it and one doesn't, that doesn't go so well.
Yeah.
So the fact you're all supportive, including the twins and Toothless over here,
Yeah.
you've got to be supportive. Help your dad. Look at that guy. Suck the pasta through the no teeth. Keep eating. I'm going to leave. You guys enjoy yourself and have fun. All right, thank you, guys. See you later.
Decided instead of going home and being lazy and just kind of moseying around that we would rent some bikes, 40 bucks for the day, and we get to bike down the beach like we used to love to do.
Sweetness. We are at Magic Mountain, and we were here 2 months ago. And what was I so excited about, Grace?
You could fit on Twisted Colossus.
2 months ago, I couldn't fit on the roller coaster, and today I fit on the roller coaster. Woohoo! See you later.
How cool is this?
I am like loving this. How easy I've made a meal. I basically grabbed as much vegetables as I want, threw in a cup of sauce, no salt added, some mushrooms, and I'm gonna just kind of mix it up, heat it up, and then I'm gonna enjoy it.
It's day 45. I asked the group to go on this hike to remind them where they came from. This was a very special spot overlooking the Biggest Loser campus. They don't know it, but I got a surprise for them waiting at the top.
I feel awesome.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so how are you guys doing?
Well, I do work out probably 5 times a week. But
wow.
they're not long, intense workouts.
Wow.
They're like, you know,
Sustainable.
Yeah, it's like 45-minute walks, 1 hour jog walk type stuff. Being back at the Biggest Loser Ranch feels like another lifetime ago. I never wanted to go back there because I was ashamed of you know, gaining the weight back.
For me, it's a little different. Just changing this nutrition. I'm still averaging the same amount that I lost on The Biggest Loser, about a pound a day.
awesome.
That's awesome.
And
Look where we are. Wow, that's where the gym used to be. That's crazy. It's gone.
Definitely surreal, right?
So crazy. There's the field we ran out on day one.
It's crazy.
That is crazy.
The Biggest Loser Ranch means a lot to us.
It's where we first met, where we fell in love.
Where we hid in the kitchen for our first kiss.
And, you know, it means a lot.
Where we had our first date on that hike. It's kind of where it all started.
Everybody say plant-based.
Plant-based. That was actually a good one.
Go. Come on, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Think about how many like sweat drops and tears have been cried right there and dropped.
A lot.
Let's get up to this thing.
Oh my goodness, who's here?
Let's get up to this thing.
Oh my goodness, who's here?
You guys aren't walking fast enough.
What's up, man? What's up, my man?
No, this is a special place.
Yeah.
Not just for you guys, but for me. I remember the first time that I walked up here and thought, you know, something magical is gonna happen here. Biggest Loser changed all of our lives for the better.
Especially that first day of The Biggest Loser when they say, we're gonna go up there, and you're like,
You laugh.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And then at the end of your time at the ranch or whatever, you're up there and, you know,
You run. Yeah.
minutes and looking back, and it's definitely inspiring.
It's crazy.
And that's part of the reason I wanted you guys to come here. It's kind of to jog your memory and take you guys back to that place because you're already on a different journey now.
Yeah.
And it's not better or worse, it's just different. We're at 45.
Yes, sir.
You know, I remember first day one looking at the two of you and saying, well, are you happy?
right,
And it was a resounding, you know, no.
right.
Not happy, not appreciated, not, you know, and that was hard for even me to hear.
Yeah.
And are you happy? Like, I'm nervous to even ask.
I'm tremendously happy. You know, at first, I lost sight of what I'm capable of, you know? As soon as I was able to get a lot of that out and express it, that was very empowering for me because I began to tell myself that I don't need validation. I am my validation.
And you're only at day 45.
45.
That's it. Like, it took 45 days for you to have such an amazing change inside.
Right.
It's the change inside that I care about because that will cause the change outside.
Right.
It has to.
This is my life partner right here, you know?
You are so different. I mean, you are so different. I can't tell you how alive and awake you are in a way that I didn't expect. It's amazing. Ryan, how have you been doing?
I've been doing good. As a family, we're definitely eating much healthier. You know, we're not eating out as much. And if we do go out, we go to a plant-based restaurant maybe once every 2 weeks or something like that. So just, you know, being a good example for them makes me so much happier.
Nothing's more powerful than kids watching what you do, because it's a powerful message to show them what to do. By doing it yourself, then you don't have to say anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it was nice being up here with you guys. In fact, if it's okay with you, I'd like to walk back down with you.
Yeah, let's do it.
Come on, go. I'm kidding. Come on, we'll go together. So you know the saying, sticks and stones can break your bones, but names will never hurt you. Actually, words do hurt. They can hurt so bad sometimes they could send you into a downward spiral just like they did for Jess and Ramon. So I'm here to talk about how words cannot control you. You control you. Let's see if they're home. Ding dong. Hey, how are you? Look how good you look.
My goodness.
What's up, dude?
What's up, man? How are you? Good. Is it okay if I come in?
Come on in.
All right. Beautiful. How many pounds are you down right now?
38 pounds.
What about you?
43.
That's amazing. And so I'm not worried about you guys at all in that area. Here's what I'm worried about. Words.
Okay.
Okay.
They have a profound effect on the two of you.
Yeah.
You know, when people say to me that I'm too big, I don't look the way I used to, I'm too big to be a trainer, you know, it makes me want to run to my drug, food. And I don't want to do that anymore.
Think back to something that somebody said that really sent you into a tailspin.
The first thing that I remember hearing is, oh, you've only lost 80 pounds?
This is the key word. It's the only.
Only, yeah.
You've only lost 80 pounds? The perception of that is you didn't live up to what you should have lived up to.
Right.
What could you say in your head that would prevent you from a downward spiral?
I worked hard for it, and I love it.
I worked hard for it, and I'm not done.
That's right, yeah.
And what that shows to me is, hey, I'm taking ownership for what I did.
That's right.
And that's a situation where you're coming from a place of power, and so that puts you in control. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to train the most important muscle of your body, which is your subconscious.
Yeah.
Which means you gotta be prepared with these, or you'll lose again.
Yeah.
I want you to hang these boards right now on this wall.
Okay.
And live with them for a while. What about one that hurts you the most?
It's the eyes. No,
Let's take the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody looks at you, and you're imagining what they're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay.
Yes, instantly.
When people tell her, oh, you're such a beautiful girl.
Such a pretty face, or your hair is so pretty, and then that sounds so conceited. I hate saying
No.
it.
Such a pretty face.
That's what it is.
And what you're hearing is, that's all
It's
that's
the only
pretty.
thing you got going.
Yep.
Yeah.
A position of power would be, all of me is pretty.
That's right.
Right.
I am beautiful
Right?
everywhere.
All right, hang this one up.
That totally makes sense.
Ramon and Jess are starting to get it. When you fix this muscle, the body follows. I'm trying to think of another one that you said to me. The words that made you leave that job. You don't look like that anymore.
When this was said, I was probably 230 pounds, you know?
And it
but-
sent you to 400.
Yeah.
So how can we take this sentence and not give it power?
I know I don't look like that anymore, but what do you want me to do about it? Like,
So let's start there. You're right, but I'm never gonna give up.
it refers to everything. That you don't deserve to be successful. You don't, I don't,
You don't deserve this chance.
yeah.
So you don't deserve fill in the blank is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
like there's so many things.
Right? So you don't deserve it, but you're right. But I'm never gonna give up. If you come back defensive, then they got you, they win.
Right, right.
There's nothing they can do except admire you and wish that they were you,
Yeah,
because you're never gonna stop trying.
that's right.
Your discussion should live with this wall right here. And the more your discussion lives with this wall, the more I can guarantee that you will never have issues with your health or your happiness again.
Right.
Ever. All right, well, thanks for having
Thank
me.
you so much for coming.
All right.
This word exercise has given us the tools that we need in our life to succeed. I can't thank JD enough for doing this with us and for making us believe in ourselves and showing us that words are just words.
Don't cry.
Sorry.
Why
It's just stupid, like, that we let stupid words control us. We should have just been strong enough the first time to take help.
Well, and that's why we keep saying we need to be teachable so that we can do this. I think that's good, and you do need to work on that one, because then
You need to work on
that
it.
makes me happier, because then you're happier.
Yeah.
I don't want you to be sad.
So JD, when he was here, cooked a meal for us and had the 5 ingredients in 10 minutes for under $15. I've got something similar, but what I think is a little bit better than the 5, 10, 15. It's the 10, 25, 7. I've got 10 ingredients in 25 minutes, and it's gonna feed me for 7 days. Pretty tasty, huh? So this is what I came up with, the 7, 10, 25, 5. Let's see what you guys can come up with.
It's day 90. I can't believe it's gone so fast, but this is it, right? The moment of truth. I haven't seen some of these people in a long time, so I can't wait to see how they followed through. Did they really fix their mind? Because if they did, I'll see it instantly. Wow. It's day 90. I can't believe it's gone so fast, but this is it, right? The moment of truth. I haven't seen some of these people in a long time, so I can't wait to see how they followed through.
What's up?
What?
How's it going?
Look at you guys.
Yeah, dude.
Hey.
Look at you. Wow.
Feeling awesome.
Wow. I just love seeing all the smiling faces. That's the best part. Now, unfortunately, we're missing one of you.
Yeah.
Brittany's not here. She had a death in the family and couldn't make it. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Brittany and her family. She's lost 26 pounds so far. I'm sure she's going to continue on her journey like you guys will continue on yours. Was it your metabolism or your choices?
Well, without a doubt, it was my choices, and I see that now when I make good choices.
Mal, how you doing?
I'm doing
You
wonderful.
look great.
Oh, yeah.
You look
Thank
great.
you.
I can see on your face that you're happy, and I can see that you're happy with your husband, which
yeah.
it wasn't that way 90 days ago.
I don't want to live by a number. I just want to be happy.
Do you feel loved?
No.
What's missing?
I think a lot of times I feel like I'm not good enough. This whole situation has given us such clarity about what's important to us. And we are important to each other. And that's what it's about.
Who are you two?
Do you feel loved?
Absolutely. And it's because of you.
I'm happy to say I got on the scale.
Nice.
And I've looked at my numbers, and the biggest thing is being accountable. And it makes me feel good all day.
We're a unit. We're a unit.
I mean, even how you carry yourself with what you wear is totally different. You've lost a tremendous amount of weight.
Yes.
What's the number?
107 pounds.
Oh, man.
107. That's more than a pound a day?
Yes.
Wow.
That guy you used to know is dead. I've had millions of excuses. I've given up, but there's nothing that you can't get through. And if I can do it, anyone can do it. And if they say that they can't, they're just stuck in their own excuses.
The first ever winner on The Biggest Loser stood up on that scale, and then you came clean with me, and you said what? What did you do right after that?
I went out and got some cheeseburgers and ribs and fries. And it wasn't just that one day. It was, 10 years of bad choices for me. I've spent the last 90 days making good choices, and I feel a million times better. Better than I ever felt on The Biggest Loser.
I am interested in how much you lost, just because I'm curious.
I lost 54 pounds in the
54
last
pounds in 90 days. I can't wait to see you again down the road.
Thank you.
You guys got hired by The Biggest Loser to train people for a living, and yet it was devalued by just a few people saying a few things and changed everything.
You pushed us to get past the words and to do what we needed mentally to get the missing piece, because we know how to work out. And once we finally changed here, that's it.
That's the game. That's the big fat truth. It's
Yep.
all up here.
Yeah.
Nobody can take that away from you. So far, how much have you lost?
I'm proud to say I've lost 69 pounds in 90 days. Nuts.
That's
I feel
amazing.
amazing.
That's amazing.
And it's crazy.
And how about you?
I am down 67 pounds.
Woo! Wow.
She is a beast. Hashtag plant life.
The transformation in this room is so powerful and so inspiring. Congrats. And I have all of the love in the world for you guys. I gotta hug each one.
Oh, yeah. I can reach around all of you.